And hello stream. Hello stream. Hello stream. Me and the birds are saying hi. I'm having some weird issues with the Twitch app. Just close it. This bird is very opinionated. Lots of issues with Twitch. I'm trying to start the stream, but there is some weird issue. Okay, we're back. Just stop being weird. Okay, let's see what's happening here. And just see the lines. I'm gonna just go and Jesus Christ, neighbor. You're now doing shit. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna make a new layer. Oh, screw you, neighbor. And here I am, I thought I wanted to do a nice little stream, but I guess my neighbors have a different opinion. Even the birds are distraught. Even the birds are distraught. They don't like the chainsaw sounds. Which one is it? Neighbor, damn it. I probably have to relocate to a different place where I can hear him less. I'm gonna simplify this picture a bit. Even though I'm very, very annoyed by the chainsaw. My neighbor is my neighbor can't hear, so he doesn't care. He doesn't have a problem with his own chainsaw, definitely. I'm sorry. Something stuck in my throat. Now I really gotta move somewhere. This is going to be absolutely damn annoying. Shayaga Art is rating us with 20 people, and I'm like, no, I should move places. I have a chainsaw in the background. I promise I'm not a chainsaw massacre person. My deaf dumb neighbor, no, fuck, how do you say it? When people can't hear or speak, deaf and dumb, oh Jesus Christ. Somebody should clip me and send me to deaf and mute. Jesus Christ. My deaf mute neighbor is having a field day with the chainsaw. Matthew, welcome to the stream. I was about to try and go elsewhere. Shayagar, thank you so much for raiding us. My first raid in over almost a year. I haven't been. How are you? I am great. Let me do something. While I am relocating, you can watch this. And I'm quickly gonna relocate somewhere where you don't have a chainsaw everywhere. I am outside, yes. I stream from outside my my home. What ads? No. I am so sorry. We are moving. We are moving. I hope my iPad won't lock. We are moving. Thank you, Matthew, for following. Jesus Christ, we can still hear the chainsaw. That's one loud damn chainsaw. But I think I'm better now. Okay. Oh, this was annoying. But you can see how this page got created. Now I have dogs. I moved away where there is less birds, but also less chainsaw, unfortunately. The minute I started the stream, my neighbor started the chainsaw. That was fun. Thank you, Matthew, for following, and Shayaga says, well, on my side we don't hear it, just birds. What do you do, Shayaga, if you want to share with us a link or something? I'm on my iPad and I'm looking at chat on my phone. I'm looking at chat on my phone, so I'm limited in my interactions. But tell us about yourself. What do you do? Give people a link. Wood burning. Ooh, I would Zhillustrator burn if I did that. That's something I don't see on Twitch. That's something I don't see on Twitch a lot. It's amazing. Wood burning. Okay, I think time lapse is done. How do I get back to the first time? Okay. Give us a link or something so the few people that are on my side can take a look. There's a little tiny bee doing a chili bee thing. Fortunately, not a lot, but I try to make people try. Well, that's the only thing we can do. I think I'm gonna go back to this. idea here. Shayagar. Yeah, I can just click confirm. Let me see what's happening. See quickly. Ah, Jesus, I can't. My browser wants me to sign in. I'm not signing in right now. Thank you so much for sharing. Tiny bee. Love the purple, pink one and the blue just below. Thank you. I think I'm gonna resize my canvas. Let's see how many layers we got. Settings. Let's make it 4,000 pixels. Cancel. I always forget this. Crop and resize. Resample canvas. 4,000 pixels. Yeah, made it slightly bigger. I'm on an iPad mini, that's why the interface is humongous. I wanted to give these some more time. I usually start with some line art, and then I give it color. It's my favorite way of doing things. We're just doing a chill stream. Hello, doggo. I'm gonna try and remove the lines bit by bit, even though I can remove them by simply deleting the layer. But it's best to actually make the artwork separate the surfaces by itself, so make the contrasts work. Let me choose a softer brush. I still have picking a very textured brush for this. Because I like to have this sketch energy. Shayaga, thank you for raiding. Go have something to eat. Go have something to eat. Thank you for bringing your people to me for my first raid in a long, long time now. I don't know what's happening here. This tower is like the leaning Tower of Pisa. It's either leaning or falling. We're gonna determine this as we go. We're going to determine this as we go. Let's slowly add some more things here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going to simplify the image a bit. Something stuck in my throat. Pa da, a crtam uživo. Crtam uživo, rekao. Pa krenuo Ikica s motorkom. Ja kad sam seo tamo, on s motorkom. Ja. A on neće, njega baš briga. I'm talking with my dad. He just went down to give a dog some food. Neighbor's dog. Yeah, something's really like stuck in my throat. Or maybe it's just a draft. Because it's... sorry. It's getting really, really hot here. And we don't have AC. So I just sleep with a lot of draft. Hello, bird. So I'm gonna be spending some quality time on these thumbnails. Just enjoying myself and just making it all about the process. Me and my birds. Again, I'm sorry for the mouth sounds. That's what she said. That's when I talk. I just have to apologize to everybody for my mouth sounds. It was very nice to get a raid after so much time. Man. I'm having medical issues and I stopped streaming and stopped making art for a long time. But now I'm back while I can. I'm back while I can. I'm gonna do these low effort low effort streams. Who needs high effort? Nobody. It's still an effort, you know. Streaming is not easy. I'm going to simplify the image further, removing this cloud and maybe just painting something simpler. Solid Wing, welcome to the stream. So here's me working on some little sketches, talking to you. That's enough for me. Me and the flies. Let's see, from this to this. Should also make a soft brush. For the clouds. What do you do, Solid Wings? What's your thing? I'm gonna use you to talk on the stream while we get people. Are you just an art appreciator, or are you maybe also an artist? I'm gonna add some yellow because why not? Why not? Just polishing a little bit the rougher shapes that I usually have when I use my normal brushes. Just give me a second. So a combo of these softer brushes and the textured ones really gives a lot of character to my art in general. I want to see how to simplify the image a little bit more. I usually tend to overcomplicate. I tend to add too much So I'm gonna try my best to see if I can maybe be very elaborate about like trying to make my sketches appear simpler in a way. I mean, it is still not simple, but kind of merging some shapes, erasing maybe some, not having so much color freaking. Maybe like doing this. Making this whole thing into one bigger cloud that's maybe under some shade. Like the blue parts are affected by the shade, while the lighter parts are outside of the shade. There's more noise. Switch to a pencil preset. And now I want to try some color burn to give me some darker colors. Now let's do something about this top part here. The top part of the cloud will be lighter. But the transition will be more graduated. This guy is riding a bike. That's something I'm rethinking. Sorry. Maybe we make this into like a cloud. Let me see how that would be. Nah. I wonder if I ruined it. I probably did. It was much simpler. Yeah, we're gonna return. Soon gonna be mosquito time. I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, it's better now. As I said, I usually tend to overcomplicate things. That's my pain. But yeah, this is the time and the place to fix all these things. Because when you go big, you're just gonna polish a turd, as they say. Because when you fix these things, when they are smaller, it's much easier. Undo. It's much easier to handle than when you go and have a 4,000 pixel, 5,000 pixel single painting. I'm thinking about removing, just making this in a new layer. I'm gonna remove the guy, just thinking about it. Let's take a round brush. And I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna paint a little character somewhere in the painting itself. I'm gonna add some little road. Like an earth road. Okay, I'm screwing this up. But who knows? It's always screw things up o'clock on my stream. This is this is a good practice, by the way. This is a good practice because you don't spend too much time. Even though I spent 40 minutes working on this. That's nothing time when crtam uživo. A crtam, gledaju me preko interneta. Gledaju me, rekao, preko interneta. Gledaju me, kažem, preko interneta kako crtam.
Gledaju?
Da, vide ekran. Danas ne vide tebe, ali vide ekran šta radim. Što bilo je krenula motorka onamo kod Ikice, rekao ajde se prebacim negde da se manje čuje. Ali ništa, evo crtkam na ovom tabletu.
Ti imaš svoj sajt i onda te prate, jel?
Da.
Pa dobro. Naravno to donosi novac, tako?
Pa kad je dobro, da.
Je na YouTube?
Nije, nečemu slično mi je, ali kad ima.
To dobro.
Tako, laganije.
Ljudi koji imaju ta interesovanja.
This was my neighbor. She was like, hey, let me see what you're doing. On this stream you're gonna get all kinds of things. But you're here for it. I told the neighbor that people are watching me stream and she's like moving away. She thought I'm recording with the camera. But yeah, I should have used a different word, like broadcasting. I'm unsure about this one. I feel like I don't have substance in pictures. That's something that bothers me because we've all been conditioned in a way through content and through what we view and watch on the internet. And through what's popular and through public opinions on art, we've been kind of conditioned to kind of always be deep with art and try to find like a narrative, a meaning, and da. But I'm not good at that. I just like drawing. So I sometimes fall into this hole of like endless working on something, but like when you take a look, like there is no bigger picture, no context, no bigger story. It's just like almost like AI art. I accuse AI art of being like soulless, just a pretty picture. So I sometimes struggle with this, with my art. Like I struggle with feeling like I'm not painting anything meaningful. Like it's just a picture. There are no characters, there is no development, and there's no like stuff like that. Here's me bearing my soul to stream. Let's do a race. I like one of my favorite things to draw, like for fun, is like a race-like environment, like simple cars, like a few lines, because cars give pictures great sense of scale. I like to paint cars, and they're racing, and you can kind of then figure out the scale from the cars and the roads and whatnot. It's also very dynamic. I like just drawing shapes, how to say. I don't really draw. I draw from imagination almost completely. Okay, some of these cars are real cars that exist that I like. It's called a Yugo. It's a ex-Yugoslavian car. That's something that's very, very common where I am. Let me flip. It's very common where I live, and I like to paint that car a lot. I mean, it helps that it's a simple vehicle. That's it. That it's a really like a few lines and that's it. You can kind of easily suggest this car. Also, this race setting is also fun for like improvisation and just adding shit. Even though I didn't plan for this. That's what happens with me. I rarely plan things. I like painting what's on my mind. I like painting what's on my mind, and I really oftentimes I change things, I add things, I remove things. Just throw basic shapes around. Just usually on a few layers. Some of the cars are raising dust. Now I'm going into this other picture. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna distort. Sometimes just flipping the layer randomly will help. I just don't like that I'm going into this other sketch. That's the only thing that's bothering me right now. Let's see the change. I just move it up. Now I'm in a predicament here. Should I just commit and do this? And just later I can just push this other image. Why not? I remember opening up Procreate and being like, I'm gonna simplify my picture. 2 minutes later. 2 minutes later. It's like a jumble of a mess. But what do you do? What can you do? They're racing against the falling tower. Maybe I should erase this first car. Yeah, this is my thought process. Or maybe I should erase this and I completely erase something. Just because something about it is bothering me, something is not fitting well. I usually like to just chisel shapes, as you can see. Chisel shapes. I really don't like planning. That's why I'm not the best person to do commissions and stuff like that. I love to chisel shapes to make them appear out of a chaos. And crash into a chaos. As you can see, I like that I'm always getting something. Always getting something out of this mess. And in the end, I usually end up getting something close to what I wanted. It's not intuitive, absolutely. God help you if you're learning from me. No, you shouldn't. I want to maybe put like a spaceship that's racing with them. Just like somewhere like from the clouds. Like a spaceship emerges. Just racing with them. Okay, I'm going over myself here. We better make this look like a bunch of cars are in the race. And then we'll think about spaceships. Like, why not? Like figuring out something like some shape, just racing with them. Maybe that's like cameras and broadcasters and stuff like that. Nobody thinks about things on this channel. Thinking is overrated. I'm gonna whoops and but I like this idea about some shapes being strewn around, like vertical. I'm gonna erase the thing here because it's colliding compositionally with sorry, with the thingy, the background, sorry. I don't know what this is. Some shapes. But I like where this one is going. Let's warp. Like warp is one of the funnest things you do on a painting. Can warp, make it more dynamic. Okay, you can also really go overboard. I know one person that goes really overboard with stuff like this. His username starts with ZH and ends with Illustrator. Yeah, I can undo and redo. Nah, we'll keep it like this. Maybe later when we have the canvas, the full canvas to this painting, maybe then maybe I can blend the two paintings, the one below this. No, I can't. Shut up, Gilly. Come on, chat. Do better. I'm 30% battery on my iPad. Okay. Enough time to laugh at myself for saying, oh, I am here to simplify this painting. Proceeds into making it a complete mess. Flatten it like this. Make these into racing ladas. Still, this is a very small file size. So I'm limited with detail. So I should chill and start some work on one of the other ones. Who needs working on other ones? When you can change your pictures some more. Some salt plains or something like that. Nah. But this is how my thought process goes often. I'm like, let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try. Just make a new layer. Make some more cars. And you can see how I'm just chiseling shapes. Let's make a flying one. These guys look in the air. Aww. Maybe. See, I'm chiseling, and usually like starting with shadow shapes and then adding some highlight shapes too. Like for this context, the headlights are important. They give the headlights and the wind screen. They are very, very important because just in a few strokes you can give this realism, this energy, you know. Like what's seen through the glass. This will give your car sketch a lot of like realism. Like here, just a little shape here and here, just to show that it's transparent. There's something behind. And the headlights. You know, you can instantly identify this as a car. I mean, it really helps that the car that I like the most is this boxy, dumb car. Dumb boxy car from like 40 years ago. This one's up in the air. Like shading basic primitive, like just shading a box, a boxy box can kind of give you what you need. But okay, this one is maybe not the best. But it's good, look. You can kind of figure out it's a car. Okay, I can figure out it's a car. You probably can't. Like, what is this guy drawing here? Like, these extreme perspectives are really fun too. Hey Zanaku, long time no see. Very true. These crazy little perspectives are probably the best thing when you're doing stuff like this. Because they're messy and and do another flying one, like, so let's see, just a little wheels and box. Just, the tires are like down. You're just like messing around with perspective. Don't be like me. Draw better. But this is fun. So many cars. Yes. A number of cars. It's a series of mine I call Rampage. I think the name fits. Make another one here. Just in the front. Just being... Just paint over the other ones. No, we don't. We don't want it. Maybe it's like going the other direction. What should I do here? Should maybe have this. This car has some dust. So I can give myself make it easy for myself. That's what you have to do. You should make it easy for yourself. if it's easy for yourself, you'll have more fun. So that's what I'm talking about, headlights. Sometimes you just need to add simple shapes and just add headlights. And you get the simple car. Again, I'm lucky that my car of choice is a boxy thing from the 70s. Maybe this is a bit too much. And you should be ready to erase everything. So that's simplifying as much as possible. Like hint at wheels, hint at everything. That's what you should be doing. Hint at everything. Hey, this is too much. I bet I'm gonna add much more. That is too much. I have a feeling. There's some yellow. I'm gonna add some yellow accents. You can see I'm just hinting at cars, like the glints of the roof and the headlights. But you definitely see the energy, you know. You see the energy, you see that there is like fun times in this picture. That's the most important thing. Yeah, like add another car that's flying in the air like this. So many cars. My paintings will be like half cars, half clouds. Just cars and clouds, baby. Because why not? Why not? We can do this. Cars and clouds. You go, cars and clouds. You go, you no go. I want to keep this energy. I really do love careless art so much. I like careless, fun art. And 15 people are watching. Crazy. Enveli, hello, welcome. So many cars. Too much, too much, too much. What is this? It's a cloud. A softer brush to throw this bit in the background, adding some atmosphere. A bit too much. A soft brush to just add some atmosphere. It's a car cloud. It's a cloud of cars. Maybe that would be a fun little experiment. Nobody has done this before. A car cloud, where cars turn into clouds, and cars are made of clouds, and everything is a car. Piki-kun, welcome to the stream. Now we can just turn all the clouds into cars. It's like all these things are now cars. Car clouds. We're doing this. Little protrusions from all the clouds that make them look like cars. I knew we'd have flying cars in 2025. By the way, this is like one of 6 paintings in 7, 8, 9 on this page. I just went crazy with this one. Ooh, stunning. Thank you, Anvali. You're very sweet. This is all cars. Every little line, it's all cars. And they start transforming into cars that are, or like that they are like transmuting into cars from clouds. Yes, because we said so. So the headlights are making clouds with the light. Because why not? Maybe we can have that too. No, I should ease up on the. But close enough. You can see how I'm just hinting at cars. Just few basic shapes. Someone will accuse me of using AI and how random this is. They should come watch the streams. That's the only thing they should do. There are also cars made out of smoke of other cars. Yes, 'cause why keep things simple? You can have cars that are made out of smoke of other cars. And it's all clouds actually. And this is all like 1000 pixels. Everywhere you look, it's a car. Everything is a car. Maybe even this thing that's falling down is a car. Maybe these clouds are cars. Maybe this is all like a big storm of cars that are falling down. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a car. Okay, I'm going overboard. I'm going way overboard, but yeah, it's fun. Who cares? Maybe this is a bit too much here. So another one, it's in the air, like here. You can just see the rear of the car. Yeah, that's too much. It's too much for this layer. Should probably start. Should probably copy this into a completely new picture. So I can start fresh. That would probably be for the best. So I have this entire canvas for this picture. Because right now it's sharing canvas with many others. Should all be a big race, honestly. Start like doing just transforming everything into part of this painting. Should I keep this? We'll think about it. Maybe this would be fun. Should have probably added this on the second layer. Probably. Rampage. The tractor sound. Yeah, I totally messed up the painting. And no regrets, man. You want a rampage? You got a rampage. Towers are falling, cars are racing. No one knows what's happening. Maybe this tower should be of this variety. Or like this. No, I'm ruining it. I've been ruining it for a while now. Or maybe not. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Important thing I had fun. And it's still savable. Still save it. If I decide to maybe like erase this cloud completely or do something like that, like just make it all cars. I see that I'm gonna be doing a lot of undos on this one. I will just probably start with a completely new illustration for this one. Make a new layer. Make this all cars. Like small cars. You can make everything into car. While we are here, why not? Sky car. Cloud car. Oh, some bird is stuck. Let me help a bird. What is this? Oh no, a bird stuck. Hello, birdie. Hello, baby. Hi, bird. Hi, bird. You're so cute. What happened?